Hey guys, Happy New Year. Welcome back to Filipino Time 2019.
We're back! We haven't been gone very long.
So Francis, what do we have today?
Well, a couple of hours ago, we asked you guys, actually we told you guys that we would be filming. We did a couple of unboxings today. And while we're here, we might as well answer a few more of your questions. I think the last time we did that, you guys really appreciated it. And we want to give the people what they want.
We had a part 1 and a part 2.
So if you guys want to check out those videos, we'll post the link below. And we're just taking off from there.
Okay.
We start. So, first question. By the way, thanks everyone for asking those questions, and we'll try our best to answer all of them. First question from Dean Quinn. Who is your resource person and what's his focus?
Well, we just read a lot of books, a lot of articles. Of course, you know we love Hodinky.
Yeah.
Who doesn't?
Yeah.
And we've learned so much over the last year from all of the guests we've had, and we still have more guests coming. And in fact, we've already spent some time talking to them.
Agreed. And so, like Fed said, a lot of our resource persons really are the people you see coming on the show. When we started this, it was a journey of discovery, so to speak. And I guess we don't really have a resource person, just one. We have a lot, and you guys who are on Filipino Time on social media, you're part of that because we learn from you as well. So, Dean, I hope that answers your question. JR Celia says we should feature Dean. So, Dean.
Wait for our call.
Yeah, always welcome. Or just message us and we'll try to set something up. We'd love to meet you. Next is from Carlos Rafael Imperio. I said it right. Okay, I did say it right. Sorry if I didn't. Can we have an episode with Can we have an episode with a one-watch guy? Interesting stories with him and his lone watch might be cool. See Jack Nicklaus and Hodinky.
Yep. I've seen it.
Yeah, well, if you have anyone in mind, we'd love to meet him. This guy will definitely not be the one-watch guy. But again, please suggest people who you think who you would like to see on the show, and we'll try our best to make it happen. Next is Vinjo Uy. He asks, will the stainless steel shortage in luxury watches end? Is it an artificial shortage? That's a tough one.
Well, actually, I have a post which I'm planning to put on maybe tomorrow or the following day. And as you know, as well as other forums, you see all of these pictures of all of the vacant glass displays at the stores. But I was recently in Hong Kong, and actually what caught my eye was the Ball GMT.
Okay.
So it's like a mix between a Coke and a Pepsi. But anyways, I went in, looked at the watch. I'll post a picture soon. And while I was waiting, I decided to look into the Rolex display case. And this is Prince on Peking Road. And there were 3 Submariners, a Deep Sea Dweller, and some other watches there. So I don't know if it's a matter of timing.
It could be a matter of timing. I know there are certain watches. I think you're talking about maybe the Pepsi GMT, the stainless steel Daytona, 5711s in stainless steel. Maybe you're talking about those. I don't know if there's necessarily a shortage. I just definitely know that there's huge demand. And whenever you have huge demand, there will be a harder time finding things. And I think that's really where it is. Unfortunately, it is what it is. And it's not great for enthusiasts like us, like you guys at home. But it's just a sign that the watch hobby is growing.
Definitely.
And I think that's a good sign in general for the hobby. And I think it's a good opportunity for the rest of us to start looking in. Like you were looking at ball watches.
Yeah.
I was looking at this, I can't remember the name of the brand. I saw it in Tokyo recently. But maybe start looking elsewhere rather than the typical Rolex and Patek. Hope that answers your question, Vinjo. And next, Paulo De Leon asks, when is Talking Watches with Mang Loy or Mang Andy?
Well, it's really tough to catch Mang Loy, or to catch him in a good mood for that matter. So I think we're going to try catching Mang Andy. Maybe we have a friend that we can ask help from, and we'll see if we can drag him into our studio.
Or worst case scenario, we'll go to him. Mang Andy, Mang Loy, if you're watching, we're willing to go to you. So I think it'll be an awesome episode to see. So hopefully we can make it happen. Next, excuse me. Jangelo Co. I'm sorry if I butchered your name. J. Angelo Co. Sorry if I don't mean it on, I'm not doing it on purpose. Anyway, he asks, what are watch brands to keep an eye out for in 2019? Ah, that's a good one. For me personally, there's not a lot of watch brands that that I really look after in particular. I mean, obviously Rolex, Patek, all those, these Seiko. But what I will be definitely looking out for is to see what's new in Baselworld, because that's always something very interesting.
And Francis and I both agree that we're both looking forward to Rolex re-releasing a Coke GMT.
Agreed.
That would be something.
That would be pretty awesome. So that's in the rumor mill. It's been in the rumor mill for a couple of years. So I don't know if it's necessarily 2019, but honestly, anything innovative, anything interesting will be keeping
And I'm
our
pretty
eyes on.
sure Grand Seiko or Seiko will be there, and they're gonna bring out some heavy hitters.
Pretty sure about that as well. Next, Ariel Juanillo Debo. Again, if I'm saying the name wrong, I'm really sorry. Quartz movement or automatic movement? Why or why not? With a big smiley face.
I think I'll let you go first.
Actually, you know what? I'm a very big proponent of quartz watches. I think they definitely have a place in the hobby, especially for lower budget watches, beginner watches. I've seen some. I've owned a Hellgray Hornet, which is an independent watch from the U.S. from Canada, I believe, and it's using a Miyota quartz movement. But the case is well made. The details are great. It reminded me a lot of the vintage PVD Hoyer Monzas in the way of the case shape and the PVD casing and where the pushers and lugs were, pushers and crown were positioned. And so you have something like that, something a little bit different that maybe you're not so sure if you want to spend a lot of money on. This was $300 and something, so less than 20,000 pesos. And so if you're someone who wants something a little bit different, but doesn't want to pay a huge premium, quartz watches are a great way to go.
I guess it would also be a matter of what the purpose of the watch is.
Agreed.
As again, we've said, I'm not a one watch guy. So, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you out there aren't either. So I guess that would be, if it were like a watch that you would just want to wear at any point in time. I don't know. So I've seen a lot of posts for midday changes and things like that. So I guess it's really just what the purpose is of the watch and possibly the brand.
Agreed. So there's a place for them. Obviously, I think we're not going to say that we don't love our automatic watches, and I guess there is a preference for that, I think, in general. But definitely quartz watches have a place in watch collecting. One last question before we go. Oh, sorry, actually. Liam Nathan Bonkodin asks for Basel 2019 predictions. Fed just said maybe the Coke bezel on the Rolex GMT. Other than that, I don't think we're really in any position to be speculating.
As early as now.
As early, exactly. And Tito Francis says, break a leg, and hopefully we don't actually break a leg. That's it, guys. Thanks a lot for the questions. This is another one of these spur of the moment things, and so I hope you guys enjoyed. Take care, guys.